Disclaimer: the following video is for educational and research purposes and should be regarded as educational entertainment. It in no way glorifies the actions that take place in this video. In case the video you're about to watch may trigger PTSD or affect your mental well-being, feel free to exit the video and protect your peace. From yours truly, Inspector Truman.
It
was at this moment that this young man signed his life away. Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales, locally known as El Pirata de Culiacan, which translates to the Pirate of Culiacan. Juan was a 17-year-old Mexican social media star who rose from humble beginnings to a viral internet star. His stardom was fueled by his crazy underage drinking and his unfiltered behavior after he was intoxicated. The crazier he got, the more money and attention he acquired. However, it all went to his head, making him feel powerful. So powerful that he went online and insulted Nemesio Rubeno Ceguera Cervantes, locally known as El Mencho, and the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. On the 18th of December 2017, gunmen would walk into the bar and pump more than 15 bullets into the internet star, killing him instantly. So join me as I revisit the life of Juan Lagunas and recount the minutes before his death. My name is Inspector Truman, and today, we're going to Mexico. Juan Luis Lagunas Rosales was raised by his grandmother in the state of Sinaloa, Mexico after his mother left him as a young child, and to top it all off, he never knew his father. It was at the age of 15 years old that Juan would leave his grandmother's house and drop out of high school to move to Culiacan to chase his dreams on becoming more than his impoverished surroundings. So upon moving to Culiacan, he started washing cars to earn a living, and on the side, he would engage in the party scene of Culiacan, where he never disappointed the crowds. In 2015, a video of Juan would go viral of him passing out after ingesting large quantities of alcohol. This, coupled with his party lifestyle, slowly made him famous in Culiacan and the internet. By the time he was 17, not only was he doing well for himself financially, but also he was able to amass a following of over 300,000 on Instagram and over 1 million on Facebook. People in Mexico and beyond found his excessive drinking and his unfiltered habits very entertaining, where most of the time he was either drunk or halfway there. He also posted videos imitating celebrities such as Donald Trump.
My name is Donald Trump. Thank you very much. En Spanish, gracias plebes, porque votaron por mí. Les mando un beso, un kiss en el mero fundillo. Así nomás quedó.
And videos of him singing, which slowly became his passion, as you'll see later.
Te extraño más que nunca y no sé qué hacer. Despierto, te recuerdo al amanecer.
The more he grew on social media, the more money he made, from paid nightclub appearances, music video appearances, social media events. Juan Lagunas had grown into a local legend, to where he adopted the name El Pirata de Culiacan, the Pirate of Culiacan. Being a 17-year-old kid with money and no parents or guardian leading him to the right path, Juan never shied away from anything, from his excessive drinking, snorting drugs on camera, posing with half-naked girls, posting with different weapons, to posting videos of himself with large bundles of cash without a care in the world. To the common viewer, it might seem that his habits were straight out of Influencer Lifestyle 101. However, remember, Juan was underage, being that the legal drinking age in Mexico is 18. Juan was basically breaking the law and posting it on the internet for everyone to see. To combat his boyish looks, he would paint on a beard and get 2 tattoos on his arms. However, controversy still followed the young internet star, as police would find out that he was indeed underage, but would always turn a blind eye. He always found a way to get into trouble to entertain his viewers, and the fact that he always got away with it made him feel untouchable. Little did he know that this was far from the truth. One day, while Juan Lagunas Rosales was out on his drinking escapades with one of his so-called friends, he decided to do the unthinkable while he was intoxicated. He decided to whip out his phone and make a video insulting one of the most dangerous drug lords in Mexico, Nemesio Rubeno Ceguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho, the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Juan is heard in the video basically saying, well, this.
El Mencho a mí me pela la verga.
His friends could be heard in the background telling him to cool it. But Juan stood firm on his statement and even posted it on Facebook, where it went viral. There was no turning back. He had just signed his death warrant. And just like I said, Juan was young, dumb, and misguided by his fame. Did he do this for social media attention, to seem edgy, or was it to affirm his masculinity and show the masses that he wasn't scared of anything or anyone? However, I asked myself another question: who is El Mencho? And believe me, I found out that he should have been the last person Juan should have messed with. Nemesio Rubeno Ceguera Cervantes and his organization, the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, is one of the most ruthless cartels in Mexico. El Mencho himself is the most wanted man in Mexico and the second most wanted man in the United States of America. His bounty in the United States is set to an outstanding $10 million and 30 million pesos in Mexico. However, in the dark underbelly of crime, where most drug lords of his time are either dead or incarcerated, El Mencho has been able to stay out of the limelight and operate in secret for more than 50 years. This feat was thanks to the time he spent in the police force and learned how law enforcement operated, in turn organizing his syndicate to be more cunning and ruthless. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel has made headlines several times, like the time they shot down an army helicopter with an RPG, killing 6 soldiers to protect their leader. They sent the head of a decapitated pig to an attorney general to strike the fear of God in him. They were also involved in the kidnapping of El Chapo's son in 2016. They've killed policemen, judges, congressmen, and thousands upon thousands of civilians. The fact that they have armored cars and state-of-the-art weapons makes them even more dangerous. And Juan Lagunas, a mere influencer, had just insulted their leader and posted it for the world to see. December 18th, 2017. Juan Lagunas Rosales and his friends prepared to go to a bar. Mexican YouTuber Hot Spanish recounts in a video he posted after the ordeal. That day, Juan seemed a bit disturbed and depressed due to the fact that he had been partying continuously for the past few days. Juan had also posted on social media previously where he would be that night, probably as a means of promoting the venue. When the time came for them to leave, Juan and a group of girls got into a car and left for the bar. Behind them in an Uber is Mexican YouTuber Hot Spanish and yet another Mexican YouTuber, Ben the Gringo. When they arrived at the venue, all seemed normal, but the bar had little to no people. However, this never raised any red flags for the group, so they all sat down at the table and began to enjoy their night. Out of the blue, armed gunmen approached the bar and started shooting. Hot Spanish recalled that at that very moment he had one mission, and that was to save his life. So he ran together with other occupants of the bar. As people scrambled to save their lives, Juan Lagunas was then shot more than 15 times, killing him instantly. During the crossfires, one of the staff of the bar, a 25-year-old, was also killed. When authorities came to the scene, they used Juan's tattoos to identify his lifeless body, and just like that, it was over. The killing sent shockwaves all over Mexico and its surrounding countries. Hot Spanish, the YouTuber who was there that fateful day, disappeared from the limelight for a while, because allegedly, he fled the country hours after the shooting occurred. That year ended as Mexico's deadliest year in recent history. In 2017 alone, there were over 25,000 homicides reported in Mexico, and Juan Lagunas Rosales was part of that statistic. No one was ever charged or caught in conjunction to the murder of Juan Lagunas, but people do highly suspect that it was indeed the Jalisco New Generation Cartel that was responsible. However, the truth may never be known. Funny enough, after the murder of Juan Lagunas, a TikToker dared to gain fame through insulting El Mencho, but later went back to TikTok and pleaded for his life and apologized to the drug lord. He was, however, lucky as he lived to see another day. In conclusion, Juan Lagunas Rosales died from his own foolish actions. It didn't help that he was a young man and lacked a positive role model in his life. However, he did drop subtle hints in interviews that he wanted to change his life and focus on his new passion, singing. He was even signed to a major record label. The only thing we can do is imagine the potential success he could have attained if he had just chosen to keep his mouth shut. Anyway, looks like my time is up. Till next time, remember to keep trekking fast.